Welcome, pilots! This video is part of my guide detailing every high-security combat site. While I normally fly an Ishkar, for Angel Cartel sites I've instead chosen to fly another assault frigate called the Retribution. This ship performs reasonably well in this site. Combat anomalies appear in your probe scanner window, and you can warp to them immediately. The Angel Den is a combat anomaly found in all systems with a security status of 0.6 or lower throughout Minmatar space. This site can be difficult for younger pilots, but there is a strategy you can use to run it more quickly. It also has a decent potential for some extremely high-value loot drops. More experienced pilots with high DPS ships tend to dominate this site. This site comes in two different configurations. The first configuration has 2 rows of freight pads and silos, with light missile batteries. The second configuration has a single cargo platform, with heavy missile batteries. Each configuration is actually quite unique, with a completely different series of NPC spawns. The first configuration with the 2 rows of freight pads has an initial set of up to 8 defenders, consisting of only frigates and destroyers. Younger pilots can engage this configuration, and with a little insight on the NPC spawn pattern can perform quite well. Within a few seconds of arrival, a smaller group of 2 or 3 NPC frigates arrive, named Ruffian or Nomad. These frigates will hit you with target painters, which increase your ship's signature radius, making you easier to hit. If you're struggling with your tank, you may want to take out these ships first. Destroying them causes a new group of up to 4 NPC frigates and corvettes to spawn, which can be ignored. You can actually also ignore the initial set of defenders, and instead target one of the light missile batteries. Destroying either of these will spawn another one. Taking out this second light missile battery will spawn a new group of up to 6 NPC frigates and destroyers, located somewhere above one of the rows of freight pads. Destroying this group will trigger the faction spawn that potentially includes a Domination Cruiser NPC, along with up to 4 NPC frigates. Taking out this final group has a small chance of escalating to an Angel's Red Light District. The rest of the site can be ignored if your goal is to maximize your ISK per hour. The second configuration with the single cargo platform has a much more straightforward spawn pattern. Younger pilots will find this configuration takes significantly more time to complete, as it tends to rely more on having higher DPS. There are 5 waves of up to 6 Angel Cartel, frigate, destroyer, or cruiser NPCs. Note that Angel Cruiser NPCs will sometimes use a webifier, so pilots flying regular frigates or destroyers may want to keep their distance. If you're lucky, a bonus wave may appear with a Domination Cruiser NPC. The Domination NPC will always drop a Domination brass tag, and 1,000 rounds of Archangel medium projectile ammunition. If you're even more lucky, it may also drop a Domination module. These are the prizes you're hoping for, if you're out looking to make some ISK. If the site escalates to an Angel's Red Light District, it will appear on the Exploration tab of the Agency window. A ship like the Retribution, fit with beam lasers, is capable of running the light missile battery configuration in about 2.5 minutes, when ignoring the spawns that are unnecessary to complete the site. The heavy missile configuration, however, will take upwards of 6 minutes. Because the faction spawn is a cruiser, having high DPS is very advantageous. Ships like the Orthrus or Gila are quite popular for this reason. While recording the footage for this video series, I kept track of the statistics for 30 Angel Den sites. Over this period, 2 of these spawned a Domination Pirate. One of these dropped something beyond the faction ammo and tag. In this case, it was a Domination Stasis Webifier. 2 of the sites escalated to an Angel's Red Light District, and lucky for me, both of them spawned in high security space. I'll be detailing the Angel's Red Light District in a separate video. But for the purpose of detailing loot drops, these were my statistics. Both results were decent, with the Gistum B-Type 50MN micro-warp drive being the highest value. In high-security Minmatar space, you'll also find the Angel Burrow, Hideaway, and Refuge among the combat anomalies, as well as combat signatures named the Angel Hideout, Lookout, Watch, and Vigil. Other NPC pirates include rogue drones, the Serpentis, Guristas, Blood Raiders, and Sancha's Nation. My journey to host a complete set of combat site video guides began in 2020 with a similar 13-part series for Serpentis combat sites. More recently, I completed a similar guide for high-security Guristas combat sites. If you find yourself in Galent or Caldari space, you can check out those videos right now. If you're curious about fitting assault frigates for combat site exploration, you can check out the gaming section of my website over at RileyEntertainment.com. Stay tuned to Riley Entertainment for more EVE Online combat site guides, and smash that like button if you enjoy my content.